Welcome back into the next part of Cluster 8 Curriculum Development Series on gathering and analyzing information about the child. In the previous episode, we discussed about gathering of information. In this, we will review the key elements required when analyzing the information we collected. We need to understand that insights we gathered will help us to plan and develop meaningful learning opportunities for individual and group of children. Let's take a look again at the planning cycle to understand more about analyzing information about the child. The Early Years Learning Framework planning cycle refers to the process of gathering and analyzing information as assessments of and for children's learning. As such, when we review the information collected formally and informally, we translate the information into current learning and development stages of the child. This also includes the current interest and play patterns. We then use our current understanding of the child to design the learning program. When analyzing information gathered, there are a number of key questions to consider. What does the information you have collected tell you about the children's strengths, interests, and needs? What learning is taking place? How are you supporting this play and learning? What learning outcomes are being promoted or could be promoted? What intentional teaching strategies could you use to enhance children's learning? How could the environment better support and extend children's learning and development? What resources and materials might extend children's play, learning, and development? You can refer to page 436 to 443 of the Framework for Learning and Development textbook for more details about analyzing and interpreting observations. Now that you understand the importance of observation and how and where to gather information from, let's do a quick refresh on some of the developmental theories that influence us as educators. Critical thinking is essential to making sense of observations. The more knowledgeable educators are about theories of learning and development, the more useful observations will be. As lifelong learners, educators need to commit to continuing to develop their knowledge about theories and asking critical reflective questions about what they observe. As educators, it is important to understand the different theoretical approach to form our pedagogy, but remember that theories and ideas are independent, and we usually combine them to inform our understanding of each child. Developmental theories such as Piaget, Steiner, Montessori, and Gardner highlight the way children learn and develop. Sociocultural theories such as Vygotsky, Brunner, and Bronfenbrenner believe that people and culture plays a significant role in forming a child's identity, which also influence their behavior and thinking patterns. Socio-behaviorist theories such as Pavlov, Skinner, and Bandura draws upon the notion that behavior are conditioned or stimulated by their interactions and the outcomes through them. You will have your opportunity to research further in question 13 of the Cluster 8 quiz. You will be asked to briefly describe two theoretical perspectives on children's learning. There is a lot of information out there on the internet about child development. You can also refer to the prescribed textbook, Frameworks for Learning and Development, for more details. In the meantime, let me give you a little bit more idea about these. Developmental theories arose from a tradition base of child development assumed that children follow a universal pattern. As such, Theories like Piaget believe that child development involved distinct and separate stages of development. Sociocultural theories looked at the context of children within their own communities. Vygotsky revealed how knowledge built and developmental changes occurred could be imparted by a more knowledgeable other. This is what we know as zone of proximal development. Socio and behaviorist theories come together to form behaviorism. Ideas that characterize behaviorism include the belief that anyone can learn anything given the right reinforcement. And it is through this positive reinforcement that one is motivated to learn. Learning is therefore seen as being associated with social and physical conditioning. Please refer to the prescribed textbook Frameworks for Learning and Development to read more about different theories and that influence the early years learning framework and our understanding of how children learn and grow. In the next episode, you will learn about the designing of the curriculum. Thank you, and hope this series has helped you understand more about analyzing information for children's learning and development.